I'm back on the road for the first time in over a year after moving to Latin America, but this time it's only for a month. I got some ends to tie, friends and family to see, money to make, and a super packed schedule. It's feeling a lot different this time since this isn't my car rental. I don't have a build, and all I have is my backpack and a sleeping bag. It brought me back to when I did my first road trip at 20 years old, driving the same exact route from Portland to SoCal, sleeping in my front seat with it laid back, and exploring the state that I grew up in, but once knew almost nothing about. Not gonna lie, now that I've been off the road and living in a box with a bed for a while, sleeping cramped up in the back of an unequipped Camry at 28 is feeling kind of uncomfortable. But I also attribute part of this uncomfortability to the fact that this isn't just a wanderlust adventure where I get to flow freely and take my time and all the side quests and dirt roads that I want. But with this trip, I'm on a mission to get some shit done. Re-experiencing car living more on the opposite end of the spectrum, where it's more of a means to live rather than a choice for fun, has really helped me empathize with the other side of van/car life. Like how it feels when you really want to stretch out your legs in a bed, but instead you're curled up in the back of a sedan, or how you don't have all the amenities that you're used to, and you have to figure out where you're gonna sleep at night in a society that criminalizes your existence. I mean, that part's not new to me, but it really does make me see the privilege in being able to make the choice, and it really serves as a reminder on how our perspective shapes our experiences. Even though I may not have always been the most comfortable when living on the road, I always did what I could to make my vehicles a home and make the best out of my situations, so I actually thoroughly enjoyed my life. I liked living in a small space and having everything that I needed and owned with me wherever I went, and I could go anywhere that I wanted to. The challenging times really helped me grow into who I am, because when your home is stuck on the side of the road or in some sand in the middle of the desert, you really just gotta figure some shit out. I learned independence, resourcefulness, patience, and faith in times of breakdown and little money. My view on the state of the world was softened because many of the times I was in some shit, the people that were around would try and help out. I kept warm and cool in harsher temperatures, following the flow of the seasons, the path of the sun, and I met others that were moving in that same ancestral flow. Being sometimes a little uncomfortable was a sacrifice I was willing to make for the freedom that I had and for the wisdom that I'd gained. When I was on the road, I seen how little money I actually needed to survive and have a good time, and how little in general humans really need to be happy. I seen how a lot of our conveniences and luxuries are now viewed as necessities for life in the Western world, but really they're just things that we become accustomed to and dependent on to give us more time to work for someone else and not to actually free up any time for ourselves. I've seen how we buy more than we really need to fill empty spaces, to fill our fridge, to follow trends, or because we're unconsciously satisfying a dopamine desire. After a lifetime of depression and a feeling of being in limbo, I was finally finding connection in nature and purpose in community. Social media had really glamorized van dwelling, and though I probably contributed a bit to this, I've tried to show more of the realer sides of it. The side that, though is very wanderlust, isn't very full of money, because I wanted it to actually feel in reach to everybody that wanted to try it. Because not all of us are making sprinter money with a full 100K build out. To enjoy living life on the road, you have to enjoy very simple living. If you don't have a build, a lot of meals might not be hot unless you're in a space to make a fire or you have the money to eat out, which you probably don't most of the time, and that's why you don't have a build. You might be bathing in a cold river, a gym shower, or taking a dry bath because you're nowhere near any city or fresh water. You may have to wake up with the sun because your car gets too hot because the tree that you parked under doesn't actually provide you shade from the sun coming from the horizon. Though this may all sound very uncomfortable and people may wonder who the fuck in their right mind would actually choose to live like this, let me say this. Just like any other animal, humans are built to survive. We are very adaptable and will bend our comfort a bit or a lot when the reward outweighs the sacrifice. With the experience I had and the knowledge I got, the way I now view life and the world, the connections I made with people, nature, and myself, it was more than worth it to me. I would, and I actually will do it again. Now that I have a house, there is a whole new appreciation for having the home, resources, and stability that I have. There's a sense of stewardship and purpose, and even belonging, because in my travels, I found a town that I actually really wanted to live in. And as much as I'm happy where I'm at now, I'm faced with new uncomfortability, stillness, routine, being challenged with consistency and accountability. I'm living in a small town where you see the same people all the time. There's no more anonymity in a sea of thousands of faces that come and go. No more leaving a town behind and not looking back. I'm again being pushed to grow past what makes me uncomfortable and become a new version of myself. Look, plenty of house dwellers face uncomfortabilities in life. It just looks different than van life, and you're already accustomed to it. Bills, work life, government, neighbors, taxes, family, lack of freedom. Some may feel that the stability and comfort is worth it, and that's cool for them. Others feel stuck, unhappy, uninspired, and may think that there's no other way to life. And if this is the case, you're already uncomfortable in life, so why not try something new? And I don't just mean road life, I mean like anything that you've ever wanted to try, but have been too scared of the unknown to. We all experience discomfort at times of our life, but what matters to you more? Comfort or direction over your own life? If there's a part of you that have always wanted to try something different, but you're too scared it's going to be uncomfortable or hard, of course it is. It's uncharted territory for you. But don't ever let that stop you from doing things that you actually want to do with your life.
I was recording and then the ocean came up and caught me. And there's people around and they definitely were probably like, influencer caught in the wild, that's what she gets type shit. I'm all wet now.
I'm going to be sharing some more life-pondering thoughts and deeper topics, things of that nature, onto my new channel. I'm not releasing content yet, but the channel is up. It's called Thoughts by Sid. I'm just in the process of stocking up some content right now, but if you enjoyed this, you will enjoy that channel. So go subscribe so you're already there when the videos start dropping. But yeah, until then, I'll catch you on the next one.